right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Worldverse podcast presented by Ever Defining, recorded at 6 Degree Studios. I'm K. Lisa.
I'm Gene.
What's good as Bills?
Dead. Skin. Sane.
Like,
Bro, your intro alone was longer than the rest of it.
Let's not doing this now. Dead. Skin.
When I'm famous, I start going like this. Dead. Skin. And the whole crowd will say it. That's lit.
I like that.
One day.
I'll get there.
We're back here with another episode. I didn't
sir.
realize we did the whole number thing wrong. So we were on more episodes than what we said last
Were
week.
we?
Yeah, we're on. This is episode 44, I believe.
Oosh to see. I was
yeah.
telling people it was 41. Oosh to see.
The faux
Yeah,
faux.
this is episode 44.
Probably
Probably
I
makes
like
it-
that number.
Oh, it means we're probably around just over 50.
Kicking the
counting all
door,
the
waving
0.5s
the
and stuff like that.
4-4.
Yeah, there we go. That's how we're gonna enter it. How's everyone feeling? Everyone all good?
I'm Gucci.
I'm feeling great. Gene, how are you feeling today?
Pretty good, eh? A bit
Yeah.
tired, but we're pushing through.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Just got to keep pushing.
That's the one.
It's all the creatine I take.
Oosh to see. I can see it in your elbows.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get straight into the
What
news.
about you, G? How are you
yeah.
feeling?
I always wait for it too. I always wait
I
for
know.
someone to ask.
I was
Nah,
just-
Uncle
I was like, instead of just answering like the general question, you wait until one of us asks you.
Us
Yeah.
Otherwise, this will be a thing later on in the
Well,
episode.
because
like,
I keep getting yelled
no
at.
one asked how I was feeling
Because I
in the
keep
first minute.
because I keep getting yelled at for interrupting people. So I thought I'd just let everybody fucking talk and they'll just forget about me like always.
Oh.
See what I mean? Like, you can't win. It happens anyway.
He's a difficult f***ing person. He's a prima donna.
Well,
I've never known what that meant. What does that even mean?
It
Prima
means you're-
donna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means you're a f***ing, like you're a f***ing princess.
yeah, along the lines of that.
But where does the term come from? Like,
Like
I
Madonna,
don't know.
the
Bet
singer,
it's, I
Yeah.
bet you it's,
but before her.
it's French.
so before Madonna,
Well, what does
Yeah.
Madonna mean?
I have no idea.
Madonna's a verb.
Can someone look up what Madonna? Let me look up what Madonna means. Madonna.
So then, what's a
Nah,
prima donna? So
prima
prima
donna's
donna's
like-
like you existed before Madonna. Did.
Nah, I'm just f***ing with you with that. I'm just f***ing with you with that. Nah,
It's just
prima.
Madonna only means the Virgin Mary, a picture, statue, or medallion of the Madonna, an idolized, virtuous, and beautiful woman. So
A prima donna's just like someone that acts up over like bullshit
Here we go.
and blows it out in proportion.
When someone calls you a prima donna, it's a person who thinks she or he is better than everyone else. Oh, and does not work well as part. You know what? That is spot on. Yeah. You are spot on.
I just don't know. I don't know where that comes from though, because it doesn't even like Madonna itself doesn't.
I only
seem
remember
like,
her from Lose Yourself.
What's that?
Got
for the-
between being a father and a prima donna. The term prima donna, so it's actually not pre-Madonna. It's prima and donna. The first use of the phrase was in Italy in 1782. However, back then it was used to refer to the principal female singer in the opera.
Yeah, well, that's what it
So
says.
she was the better than everyone else person.
Yeah, so it does say for Madonna, it's Italian from ma, and then donna for lady. So it's like my
I
lady.
see.
so I was wrong as f***. So
No,
all my
but a
teachers,
prima donna is just someone who thinks they're better than everyone else.
yeah.
It's
So my
just- it's
teachers
just-
told me that
yeah.
at school, and I was just like, "You're wrong."
That you were a prima donna.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
that's when I used to like act up and shit. So that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like when you like act up over like, the
got you.
littlest f***ing thing.
yeah, it's
Got you.
interesting. It's an
His
interesting,
uncle used to act up.
it's an interesting word to use.
Anyway,
100%.
thanks for the insight, everyone.
Speaking about Madonna,
Oh,
that,
bro.
that brings us to our first subject.
Are
Drake.
you serious? Oh. Speaking of people who kiss Madonna,
This guy's like the Segway king, bro.
That was so hard though. That was so hard.
How did you even think of that?
wow,
That would look like a yucky kiss.
You know,
Okay, dude.
Drake. There's a lot of Drake news to start off this podcast.
that's
I'm not
cool.
gonna lie.
I'm
So
down with
Drake announced his tour with 21 Savage.
it. Yo,
They're going on a tour. Dates have been said.
a world tour.
I don't know. I think. Oh, I don't know. It's
I
definitely
wouldn't
just
be a
North
world
America.
tour. Yeah. it wouldn't
I don't
be
know if it's a world tour, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does a world tour. But
Yeah.
maybe not necessarily
With
like
this
with
album.
21
Yeah.
for the whole leg.
I was about to say 21 Savage wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
He,
so what
he
do you-
wouldn't
what
be
do you-
able to.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
think
allowed to
of-
go to Europe though.
Yeah.
True. What do you
Well, he's
think
from
of
there though. Eh?
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, he's from UK.
That's why I said it.
Well, what do you think of
He
this,
wouldn't be
this
allowed back
announcement?
out.
Eh? What do you think of this
I
announcement?
feel
of
like
it?
we saw it coming because of obviously that album.
Yeah.
I feel like
But-
Drake's losing money.
Yeah, well,
Someone's broke.
well,
Someone gambles too much.
yeah,
Jake
100%. He lost
Someone
Jake
lost too
Paul.
much money.
Someone puts $2 million on fights
Oh
and
my
loses them.
goodness.
Someone, bro, he lost Israel Adesanya's money.
Yeah.
Lost Jake Paul's money.
Yeah.
John Jones won the money there, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
That's
John
chump
Jones.
change for him, though.
But the thing is,
And it's not even his money; it's Stakes money. So
yeah.
I was about to say, Academics pointed out a really good point where he said that Drake and 21 Savage could have been doing stadium tours, right?
Yeah, see, that's an interesting point.
He's doing like arenas or something, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing arenas. They're not doing stadiums.
Oh, wow.
Academics was saying they could do stadiums.
Good
If I'm honest, I don't think they could.
I don't think they could with that album.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you know
The
what
Drake pool is
I think if Drake was to do a show similar to
Solo.
the one that he done at
New York?
what's the place called?
Madison Square Garden.
No.
That theater.
Oh, the one in Harlem.
Apollo.
yeah.
If he was to do a show similar to that, like a almost like a not a like a career show, like you know how Michael Jackson done the history tour and like went through all his albums and stuff like that. If Drake was to do that, then he'd be able to do stadiums.
Yeah.
He
does stadiums
I think
now,
he
though,
could do
doesn't he?
stadiums now, but I don't think he could do stadiums everywhere tour. I think stadiums everywhere tour, you got to be a different caliber.
Kevin Hart did it.
What do you mean?
Ed
You have to
Sheeran.
be-
Drake can't do stadiums.
Sheeran does stadiums.
I'm not saying he can't do it at all. I'm saying worldwide tour, or like even
if he
North
was to come to
America.
Australia, like, let's say he was to come to Australia, he wouldn't be able to do stadiums.
No, but even in
Yeah.
America, I don't think every city in America he does stadiums.
I think they will.
It's, I think it's different in America.
Drake's enormous.
I don't think he
though.
could.
I don't think there's many people that can do stadiums
Yeah, I
now.
don't think.
Bro, they're too familiar.
It's a
Like you know,
different-
it's like,
like-
you see that person too much.
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. The stadium, I don't know. Like, I guess you guys would have seen it as well. That Ed Sheeran one here, it's ridiculous. The Ed Sheeran like tour that he did here, like it was all stadiums.
I didn't even.
Harry Styles too.
Yeah, I think that was too. But like, that's
Depends on kind of stadium we're talking about here.
Yeah,
guys.
Suncorp's not really a stadium.
Suncorp
no,
is a
Suncorp is
stadium.
huge.
bro.
Suncorp is huge.
But-
Bro,
That's
Ed Sheeran did the Gabba, bro.
No, well, that's what I mean.
Oh, he did
he
get
do-
Gabba.
but that's what I mean.
Whoa.
Like, if we're
Gabba's
talking about
bigger,
stadiums,
right?
it's like,
That's what I mean, bro. Like to do that,
yeah.
like it's a different, like it's top 40 radio,
Yeah.
mainstream to like everyone.
But it's hard to
everyone
think
has
that
heard your
Drake's
song.
not that though.
He's
think he'll be
known,
that.
but he's not like catalog known. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like Ed Sheeran, a lot of people know.
Yeah,
20,
true.
30
Well, the
songs.
thing is that my mum would go watch Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but
My mum ain't going to watch Drake.
But your mum might
Yeah.
know like 5 or 6 Drake songs.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a catalog to make.
Yeah.
A
No, well,
bunch of,
my mum don't know that many Ed Sheeran songs, but
it'd be more than Drake.
no, well, she'd rather like it'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'd rather go watch Ed Sheeran than come and watch Drake. Like,
Yeah.
So what's the go with like when Drake performs and does? Oh, sorry, no, going back to like stadiums and. Does Kendrick do stadium? Who does stadium tours in like
In hip-hop?
America? Yeah, and
No one in hip hop.
I don't think I've seen a stadium tour.
Stadium- 'cause
or a
stadium is
show
like-
in a little while.
Oh, stadium's
Stadium
like,
is
like
60
NFL. It's like NFL like stadiums.
It's like
and shit.
60,
Okay, I'm with you.
80,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah,
It's like,
fuzzy.
it's pretty much doubling or tripling what you do in arena, bro.
Yeah.
Because like something like, you know, like
Brisbane
the
Convention Center.
yeah, like the arenas, like the NBA arenas, they're usually around 12,000 to 20,000 capacity.
yeah.
So you're doing that, and then it's like 60
Stadiums
to
is
80.
like
It's like
stadiums is like WrestleMania. G.
Oh, okay, and like
Like-
Metallica do like stadium tours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you now.
that's
yeah,
what
nah,
I mean.
no
It's
one.
just a different. It's just a different breed.
It's
to
for
these
a different
things.
demographic.
I thought he did stadium tours. I just thought that's what they did. Like him, Kendrick. I thought they just did I thought that's what they do.
Stadium-
Nah,
Stadiums,
you're
they were
right.
saying
Actually,
it,
'cause when you think about like rap music and stuff like that, there's no
How
one
big
that does
they are.
stadium tours, bro.
but now that you're saying it too, like now that I see it when like Metallica do like stadium tours, like there's a reason
Packed.
for that.
Yeah.
And it's like a 360
Beyonce would be
stage
lucky
too.
to do stadiums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think,
so
yeah.
they only do like arenas.
I think that's what they said in the US. Like from this world of like hip hop, R&B,
Yeah.
and the only person that could do stadiums over there is Beyonce, and I think
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
did do it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But
Like with the Beyonce album or something.
Yeah, I think it was around that era, and like Khaled was an opener for it.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was performing on it. I think even Nicki and Meek were performing on it at that time.
Nah, but every rappers would have to be arenas.
Yeah.
I
But
gotcha.
like,
Nah, that makes
it's
sense.
It's just a different caliber to do stadiums. Hey,
How dare you make me walk back on my tape?
Do you reckon this is like, I guess, what he means by a graceful exit though?
yeah,
Is-
okay. So that was another one of the subjects.
Yeah.
So he was obviously talking with Lil Yachty, and he was talking about a graceful exit, kind of like hinting at
Bro, he ain't
idea of
gracefully
a
exiting,
retirement.
bro.
He's got too
There's
much.
no way.
I feel like
Do you think he's great? Do you reckon if it was to finish right now, it would be a graceful exit?
Nah, he can't
No,
finish right
it's-
now, bro.
it's
He
like
just
a-
signed a $500 million deal.
I was about to say, it would just be like a freaking.
He ain't going anywhere for the next
It
10
would be a
years.
tease, bro. Because I was gonna say like he at least needs one more world tour,
Bro,
before he can exit.
here's the thing about Drake.
Okay.
Like, Drake has the potential to be the best rapper ever.
But the thing is, he has the potential
Bro.
to be like Eminem.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh,
that is
my
also true.
goodness.
Oh,
That
well,
was
he
the
done.
best. And
No,
that
no,
was one
no,
of the
no,
hottest takes of all time.
that is
For
very,
this-
very true.
And I'm the biggest Drake fan, bro. You know what I
That
mean?
is very, very true.
Or will he do a jigger and like retire and then come back like a year later?
I don't know.
Nah.
But, okay, let's say this. Let's get away from everything exterior of like performing, shows, events, music wise only.
Yeah.
Like if he was to just disappear like
Yeah.
right now, and it was known that like he's disappeared because he's done with music.
Yeah.
He's not going. It's not like for him that you don't know what he's doing next.
Yeah.
well,
It's
no,
just it's just we know that he's like secluded himself and
Yeah.
he's not putting out any more music. Did he have a graceful exit musically?
no, not at the moment.
Not after
What do you mean? What do you mean by graceful exit, though?
Well,
That was what he said though.
to me, a
So that's
graceful.
what- I'm not putting words in his mouth.
All
He
right.
said,
Nah, but see, a graceful
enjoying-
exit for him could be
The
I'm doing
last
this
album.
album with 21 Savage to help launch him into a new blah blah blah.
Okay, but is
That's-
that a graceful exit? It's all
Nah.
subjective.
But the
That's
thing
what I
is,
mean.
what I'm
that
saying,
album.
So but that's why for your taste buds as a Drake fan, is that a graceful exit?
No.
For you,
Bro,
as
that's
a
not
Drake
any
fan?
exit. That's bro. Don't go nowhere, bro. Drop another album.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
he said it.
exactly.
Like, give us another freaking.
But he said he's been playing around with the idea of a graceful exit.
But the thing is,
So
well,
let's say
well, the
this,
thing is, he could play around with it, but I bet you he's not thinking
no,
of
but
like
let's say
anytime
this
soon.
is it. Let's say that he actually thinks this is the graceful exit. What do
No.
you think of it?
It would be so shit.
What do you- I want Bills to say what he thinks of it because he doesn't want to say.
Well, it's up to him, really.
I think whatever.
You know,
Drake-
do what you
I
want,
think-
bro.
I think
Do what
whatever
you want.
Drake thinks is graceful to me.
I reckon if
Nah, it's no way not. There's no way.
if Thunder didn't drop the same day as Certified Lover Boy, and if he would have done Certified Lover Boy and then fucked off, that would have been sweet. But
Nah.
that house,
think-
but
Nah,
that, but
the
listen,
album wasn't it.
but
I
that
don't even
house,
think
that house was whack too, though.
Yeah,
liked it.
but I don't even think Certified Lover would have been.
But at least
Nah,
that was
CLB
like,
wasn't.
but at least that was like
Dark-
halfway there
Dark
of
Lane-
like him doing something.
Darkling demo tapes, I would have been happy. Like, all right, see you in
But
like 10
the 21
years.
Nah,
the 21 album.
Scorpion,
Scorpion, yeah.
If it
That
was
would have been
Scorpion-
like, bro.
All right.
Bro, I could if you
Scorpion, bro. If he exited on Scorpion,
What-
that would have been like a.
When Scorpion,
It would've been-
2018.
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah. I would have been disappointed though because it was that good.
Okay, so we're 5 years removed from Scorpion.
Yeah.
Let's say we've been 5 years. Like let's say ignore everything that's been done. Let's say in the last 5 years, Drake has dropped nothing. Would we regard him as the best rapper ever?
Negative.
And if we knew that he was never going to put out
We'd
another
probably
album,
put him
There
in the
would be
same.
there would be an argument for it.
he'd be
Yeah.
on a different pedestal.
Yeah,
eh?
there'd be an argument for it because the flaws wouldn't be as much as what they are at the moment because he's had 3 misses since.
I get what you're saying. Like but I think the intrigue for like a lot of fans and then like people that like because I know you think he's really actually when he raps he can actually be a dope rapper.
Just him as an artist is like amazing, but probably like the only good thing about the him and 21 album is when 21 Savage bites the Project Pat flow and that's it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
that's it.
That
But
album
what,
was good.
but what I'm saying is if he stopped at a point where people, it's kind of like the thing of like. It's like why people want an Andre 3000 album still.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's like
fair.
that what if. It's that what what could we be? What do we think we could get?
Because how many
that he's not
albums
giving?
did they end on? 5?
Who, Andre?
4?
Andre
Yeah,
3000?
Outkast.
Let me
It was
find
like
out.
Bro, I was
or
so
6.
late on Andre 3000.
Let me find out.
That was
I can rattle them off right now.
Yeah, go.
Go on then.
It's Southern Playalistic, AT Aliens, Aquemini, Stankonia,
Love Below?
Below, and Speaker Box, which is technically a double album.
It's the same album.
Idlewild, and then that was Idlewild was the last one.
I think it's 6.
So
Sweet.
was that 6?
Yep.
7.
6 albums. So, but
So what was so up to Scorpion? What did Drake have?
up till
Yeah,
so he had Take Care.
yeah,
He had Nothing Was the Same.
yeah.
We're talking about good ones.
No, just in general.
Oh, just
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah.
Because So Far Gone was a tape.
Yeah, we could do so.
Yeah,
so
you
far
could do
gone
So Far
still.
Gone.
Yeah.
What was the one? What was
Take
his
Care,
first
Nothing's-
album?
Take Care's got
Yeah, Take Care. So Far Gone.
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me
Take
Later.
Me Later. That's it.
And if you're reading this, is too late.
Was that a tape?
The one with Future.
What a Time to Be Alive.
what a time to be alive.
Views.
Views.
Oh, redemption on your mind.
Bro, that's even that alone, bro. That's nuts.
That's nice. Well, like think about it this way. Like
That's 7 no misses, bro.
bro.
that they're good albums.
That is 7 no misses.
How good is Fire and Desire
We're
from that
pretty-
album?
So, Fire and Desire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, finishing out Scorpion would have left people
That's-
like.
Yeah.
That's a catalog.
Yeah,
G.
when you say the number too, when you say the number and you think about like how good that shit was, because even like the first album, like Take Care, like I played that shit like it was going out of fashion.
Yeah.
That was my favorite album, bro.
Yeah.
Take Care was up there. Yeah, Take Care's up
Take
there.
Care's when I
Take
fell in
Care.
love
Nothing
with
was better
it.
than
Nothing
So
was the
Far
same,
Gone.
and that's
Nothing
the thing.
was the same,
people,
bro.
people debate Nothing Was the Same and Take Care a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot, and I feel like people always just think Take Care, and then they listen to Nothing Was the Same, and then they like, damn.
How many times did your replay come through?
Oh, bro, that was like my
I don't know
song
how many
off that
times
album.
I don't know how many times I replayed every song.
That
off
song,
that album.
that song in the motion, bro.
bro.
Which one's that one on the second one?
Nah, We Tank Forever.
We Take
Whoa.
Care
yeah.
was fire.
Bro, the sample?
Bro,
okay,
nah,
so
just
that
bro.
shouldn't have called it
Tuscan Leather, G. That
the intro.
That's the
oh
best.
my
That's the best
Lord.
intro. That's the best Drake intro of all time.
Yeah,
Pound
it's the
Cake.
best Drake intro.
And
Fire.
the thing is, I feel like
Pound Cake. Oh my,
all
bro.
the after Tuscan Leather, all the other albums didn't have as much of a stronger intro. than
Nah,
that.
the only one that did was if
Legend-
you're reading this.
Legend
yeah,
was-
Legend
Yeah,
was
Legend.
Legend was
crazy.
dope. Okay, so
Yeah.
in your opinion, for him to have a graceful exit, what does that look like?
Oh, bro.
For, I'll say for the Drake. I know. But we'll say for the Drake
Alright,
fans, for you personally, what is the graceful exit? What do
He's
you
got to
need?
do 2 more good albums.
What anything like just 2 good albums that you
2 good
that you
albums.
enjoy. No,
Yeah.
no specifics.
Yeah.
No, 2 good albums. Like 2 good albums.
Yeah.
Like 2 classic albums. Like all of his stuff before.
Not even one. It can't just be one.
No, bro. 2 more.
What 2? Why does it have to be 2?
So
To-
that's
to-
at least
to
like
get rid of
5
the
years.
blemishes.
Which ones are the blemishes for
Everything after Scorpion.
you? Okay, what
Besides, like the stuff that he dropped that weren't on albums, like
Yeah.
well, how he had like Dark Lane demo tapes and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
was Scary Hours and all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, Scary Hours. I
Yeah.
wish we can get Scary Hours as a whole tape.
I think that's gonna be another project. I think he's working
Yeah.
on it. What's your graceful exit?
My
for
graceful
you?
exit would probably have to be, not including Scary Hours and those little side demos, is probably one whole body of work with just Noah and Boy Wonder and just
Just
going
the home team.
That's
just
the
the home
team,
team,
bro.
you know, and yeah, a world tour for that,
Yeah.
and
So you want it to be a known. You want it like him announcing it. So this is
Yeah,
You want it to feel
I
like
want a
it's
whole
the last-
package.
You want to know it's the last
I
album.
want to get that feeling of when Michael Jackson did "This Is It," you know. What I
Yeah.
mean?
That's actually.
and
I
it's
think
gotta
Drake,
have like Majid, Jordan,
I think he should do
Yeah.
that.
and
Yeah.
Sanford
And party
No,
And
what
Party.
about
Oh,
or a whole
bro.
and
OVO?
weekend.
And the weekend.
and
Yeah,
the weekend.
You can leave P Rain
bro.
back in Toronto. Bro.
Yeah. Well, P Rain is
P-Rain-
back in. It's Preem now. Okay,
Oh, word.
Wait, hold on.
That's his
Well,
name.
Hold on. What?
So
That's
P
his
Rain,
name. P Rain's name's Preem.
he
There is no way
Wait, do you know who Preem is?
Yeah, G.
You like his music?
I like Preem, but I didn't think he was P. Rain, bro.
That's so
You're contradicting yourself.
So you don't like P Rain, but you like Preem.
I like Preem.
Well, then you kind of like P Rain.
Well, because I only ever heard that song on. I just wanted to get drunk,
Bruh.
and that was it.
Yeah, nah. Preem had a good.
He had a good run
in 2019, 2020.
I don't even know who. I've never heard any of those songs.
Maybe you might have.
He
Probably's
had a couple
been
of
on a
songs.
couple.
Yeah.
For me, for Drake, for a graceful exit, it might be able to be condensed in two albums. I just wanted a all R&B Drake album, and then I wanted an all like just
Headlines.
just like rapping and that like full venting style that he
bro.
does. You know, like
What's
I
the
just-
Murph flows?
Yeah, just full that. But if like Scorpion was that, so if you
Yeah.
did something like Scorpion where it was like A side, B side,
Yeah.
A side is
I was
that,
literally about to
B
say
side
that.
is that. Yeah, that's what I. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 3, but I want like 10 of those venting type tracks, 10 of the R&B side, and then another classic. And then I like Gene's idea of doing a full like the album. The whole world. He's announced it. This is the last.
Yeah.
This is my final. This is my final contribution to my catalog. And after this, I'll be going on a tour, and that will be me. And the end.
Will
of
it
my
be a
music.
stadium tour?
As a fan,
It may be.
it may be, bro.
It may be for that.
If Drake was to say
Announce
this is
it.
my last ever tour,
It'll
be stadiums, bro.
Yeah.
For
we,
sure.
we
And
need,
then
we
they'll
need
sell out.
closure. As a fan, we would definitely need closure. You know what I mean?
For sure. I think
I'll go to a Drake
to be
concert,
honest,
bro.
yeah, like
You sound like a hurt girlfriend.
I would be hurt.
Yeah, well, that's-
Definitely
I
need
think-
closure.
I think
All the songs were.
Think about it this way, bro. The thing is, we grew with Drake. You know what I mean?
I think he might be the only one that would think to do this, or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like,
To be smart enough to do that.
actually want to do it. Because like when I say this, I'd love for that to happen with Ye, but I know Ye would. I don't think Ye would do it.
I don't think Ye will ever quit.
I think Ye doesn't ever want to like. I don't think he knows how to like close a chapter. The book is always open, kind of thing, which I
think
respect. I appreciate
I think Kanye
that.
was gonna end up like Melly Mel or something like still
Please don't say that.
Wow.
a bodybuilder.
I think Kanye would. It wouldn't be surprising if Kanye brings back good music or another label and take over the game.
You think he could do it? I don't know if he
Nah,
could.
He was
Yeah.
already in
Bro.
the midst
I
of
think
doing
people
it with
would
like
be-
Donda and shit.
I think people would be weary of it this time
Yeah.
around. Just
Yeah.
with
I think there's a lot he couldn't do, bro. I reckon he just needs to chill, bro. Take a backseat for ages,
I think that's what
and
he's
then
doing
just
now.
drop a single.
When was the last time you see Ye in the headlines?
Yeah, a
long
month
time.
ago.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because he was covering other things in the fucking media to overshadow him, Illuminati.
Like
Yeah.
no, so like those emails.
Yeah,
Oh, talking about
like so and so.
Domino's.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, I'm talking about Domino's and pizzas and all that.
Oh.
What email, bro?
Like so and so and
Rhymes with
Smepstein.
and Schmillery Schminton.
Oh,
yeah.
Sheesh. It's just got deep on this podcast.
Guys.
oh, my tinfoil hat's in the thing. Can you go grab it for me, Keegan?
Tinfoil hat segment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pizzagate has arrived. There's a lot of pizza incidents.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pizzagate, you know.
Hasn't arrived.
Something like
But
See the F on your hat?
what's your great
Andrew Fate, you know.
Ooh.
As well. There's a lot of- pizza's a big. Pizza's in the middle of it, you know.
It is.
Which is not fair for pizza.
But well, hey, if we want to divert from this conversation, we can.
Can we change
We
it to like,
should.
can we change it to like
All right,
broccoli?
let's
broccoli
go.
Yeah,
game
there
or
we go.
something?
See, I was waiting for that because I was like, bro, I could go in like
Yeah.
if we want to.
We don't
It's
want
up
to get
to you guys.
demonetized.
Oh,
But
I'm lost in translation now. There's been so many translations.
what's your thing? What's your
Yeah, what's your
graceful
graceful exit before we start talking about pizza again?
Oh, mine was like definitely like a double album.
Yeah.
Like what Lisa said, he pretty much just stole my fucking thing. So
You want to see a double album from Drake? Really?
You wouldn't even listen to him, bro.
R&B one side and then like rap the second side.
You're so full of
You
crap.
wouldn't even listen to Drake, bro.
No, but I was literally when you guys were talking, like I literally had the same thing.
You
I was-
wouldn't be
it was only
fussed
one
if Drake
album.
quit tomorrow.
No, I don't give a. but like I'm jumping on the thing.
Sir.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate.
Yeah,
That's
thanks,
great.
thanks for joining
That's
in,
great
bro.
from Dead Skin.
Yeah, that is.
From episode 1
But
to
we're not going to
episode
get
44.
But Kanye's never going to retire.
Well, I have.
I don't think it will.
I don't want him to.
I have a question for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Drake going like saying all this graceful exit and that. Kendrick seems to be like, you reckon in his last couple of like albums and
let me pull up that post that like that got the whole kind of world buzzing at the time.
Yeah, and J. Cole.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm trying to find right now.
Oh, like could this be the end of an era?
Yeah, so J. Cole retiring after. I know you put out recently that the teasing the fall off potentially this year. So this is the tweet that kind of went viral. J. Cole retiring after the fall off. Drake said he's considering a graceful exit, and Kendrick is choosing himself over music. We're coming to an end of an era.
Okay, well, what I want to ask is, after that, those three greats is through with their career.
Yeah,
who do we see?
I was pressed about this. You remember at the start of this whole podcast, and I said, "Who's the next big three?" Or I don't remember. And I was so pressed about it.
Yeah,
I don't care anymore.
Neither.
I don't care. I really
No, well, I never care. I don't
believe in anyone.
Yeah. Nah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't think there's anyone.
Yeah, I don't care because I don't believe, and I don't really have my faith in the scene to be able to like pull out that type of talent these days.
I think I'm going with the sound, and my taste at the moment is really liking Lil Baby.
Okay,
Ryler Rodriguez, which is Lil Baby's artist.
Okay.
And I'm really thinking like
Tekashi.
Like Lil Zay Osama, which is Lil Durk's album.
I'm telling you, it's Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro. No one can stop him.
Bro, he's gone. But I reckon, bro, Lil Baby, Ryler Rodriguez, Lil Zay Osama. The next three, maybe.
Spice Ice.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Bro, she's the only one on that list that doesn't have a Lil in front of her name.
Yeah, she's the only one on that list that can probably rap.
I don't.
Honestly, I'm like, sitting, like, if you look at the pool of talent that there is now.
So many.
No one is here and you're like.
This guy says so many. He says no.
No, but I'm saying, no, there are so many.
Yeah.
But there's no one that's like, oh yeah, this dude and this dude. Like,
it's definitely not 21, like, 21's not going to, like, walk across that thing. He just beat Project Pat's flow. That's all that he did, and that's why he's fine now.
To be that three, it has to be transcendent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like it's past the point of like contention. You know what I mean? Like you cannot like it, but you can't deny it.
All of their sounds are different. Everyone now sounds the same, bro.
That's the thing,
it all sounds the same.
If you can deny someone is talented, then that already doesn't put them in that three.
Yeah,
and a lot of people can deny a lot of the current era's talent and just say that they're not talented.
Like with Drake and
it's
J.
kind
Cole.
of like warranted. Whereas like with like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, like you cannot like them. You can say that they're not for you or you don't like, but you can't deny their talent. Hey, like you can't say that they're
bad
talentless.
rappers.
You know what I mean? Like it's just not possible. Whereas a lot of the other like the newer acts, it's harder to say that they're.
I feel like Lil Baby's gonna do his thing though.
I think so. Like for me, if I was to say a face for the genre moving forward, I think Lil Baby is one of them for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But do you think hip hop is in a decline?
Yeah.
It's been in a decline for the last like 20 years, bro.
Nah.
Not 20.
Well, not 20. 10.
I feel like the peak.
I'd say 5,
10. 10. I'm gonna say 10.
I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah.
10
years ago. What was that? 2013.
Well, it was just peaking,
nah,
bro. It was peaking.
Yeah. Nah, but it was like for me, like Lisa knows.
I get what he's saying because it got really mainstream.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember that's not
like
dead skin. That's not dead skins like
bag.
Yeah, it's not like so. It does fall into this other category where it did where people said it started to become pop. You know what I mean? It's like pop music. But and like let's be honest, like most of the talent played to the mainstream like
100%
sound for that era. You know what I mean?
From 2013 to now.
Yeah.
And like 5-10 years ago, you couldn't tell me Drake, Kendrick, or J. Cole were like the Trinity.
Yeah.
But now it's just like 155% they are.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially growing up and like realizing it too, because you can only sit in you can only sit in your little hole for so long before you need to like realize that like, and plus like obviously the podcast has like helped me a lot to like actually talk and scuffles with people over music that we won't release. But yeah, like honestly, like I feel like it was like at least like 10 years of like just decline, but not saying like from like 2013 it just went straight down. It was like a slow decline to now.
The confusing part is there's more talent than ever, but it's just less talented.
That's right.
Yeah, they're less talented talent.
It's more talent, but less talent. And I think that's just goes for the world in general, right? Because like the talent seems abundant because it's all like so accessible at your fingertips.
Like, bro, let's say three, like you take three artists, right? And you put them like next to each other. You play one song, play the next person's song, play the person after that song.
Sounds like a feature.
Exactly, bro. Or you wouldn't be able to tell who's who, or what,
That's
like
true.
you know, or where they come from, or
especially these days.
It's hard to distinguish.
Or what kind of music they make. Like with J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, you can tell the difference between all three of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And all the producers now, like, I do get what you mean. Like, the beat sounds the same, and when you listen to Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole,
their sounds are so different.
But
I still can't tell the babies apart.
It is profitable to sound like a certain artist though too, because
100%.
algorithmically and Spotify, you like, let's say you try to
which
sound
is so
like
stupid because that's what's killing music.
Like if you try to sound like this person,
you're not gonna get
you can
playlisted.
profit from it because you can be algorithmically, you can be aligned with them. So then you're like, if you just stay in
profitable
that channel,
for you, but
you're just in a safe channel as long as that sound is
bro,
trending.
you would get killed for that stuff though, like in the
Back
80s
in the day,
and 90s.
You have to be.
That's why I can't. That's why I can't give JID like full props because he just sounds like Kendrick.
I don't know with J. I think JID's pretty. I feel like he's very unique. I do. I believe that.
Well, I think so too. But there are hints of like you can hear.
There's hints of a lot of people. But I think that you can say that about anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying that like I'll ever like say that he's not like hard.
Yeah,
but it's just like I can't give him his full props because it's just like Kendrick.
To you, it's too reminiscent. Yeah, like I get it, and that's gonna be the case for some, like for many artists, where you're just like, nah, it's too. It reminds you like that. There's been like that for me, like you know what I mean, like with plenty of like for me, someone like that for me is like Corday. It's like it's just a bit too. It just feels a bit too much like what he's inspired of.
Yeah,
like directly, like to the point where
like,
I know.
I know the references
like,
bro,
and stuff.
You sound like J. Cole. Like this whole album sounds like J. Cole.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like someone that I think is super talented, that's very unique. Like is someone like Dave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dave is
like
so
it's like
fire.
the fact that you can kind of see the reference, but he's made it his own.
Dave reminds me of Nipsey.
Really? Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
True.
how?
Wait, are you talking about Davies?
No, just
Okay.
Dave,
No, the
Dave
good
from
Dave.
the UK.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Whoa! Wow, he just said the good Dave. Wow.
Are you getting offended?
Because he played Method Man, Jay.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, I was like,
He's a
dang.
better Method Man than he is Davies.
Oh, no, he didn't say that.
After the latest
I'm
album,
a big Davies fan. I'm a big Davies fan.
I like Davies too. I got Davies on my Spotify.
I like Davies.
Yeah.
But it's just like with
It's
him,
just
you
for-
can't
just
listen
for
to him for
giggles.
too long though.
No, you can't, bro.
yeah.
His voice
You can't.
gets too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Or like even some of his bars and shit too. Like the latest album, I was just like, nah.
No, it's just Davies. That's how his
You
voice
know,
sounds.
you know who grew on me?
Who?
Freaking Joyner Lucas, bro.
that guy.
Nah, bro.
That guy.
There's songs that I like of Joyner Lucas. I wouldn't say he.
What ADHD?
Bro, I was
let's-
talking to someone and they had
Well, the song
Joyner
with Chris
Lucas in
Brown.
their top 5.
Okay,
bro.
let me.
Probably
so what-
Hobson too.
Let's say I've been getting a lot of notifications on this channel right here. Subscribe to Ever Defining. For our take, it's kind of like been surfacing, or well, not surfacing, but like people have been commenting on it for our Joyner Lucas, Hobson, and Logic one.
Yeah.
Which brings us to this subject, which also brings me to the subject of, I think Logic just dropped an album also.
Yeah, the RZA's on it.
Yeah.
Bro, and he
First
dropped
song.
the cover of Today Was a Good Day.
There's what?
That's right. Was it bad? I didn't hear it.
Terrible, bro.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, did he remix it? Or he just
Yeah,
rapped
it's
over
a
it?
cover. No, he sings it.
Oh, yeah.
And mama cooked breakfast with no heart.
Ish.
It's very.
Yeah, that sounded really good.
I was like,
I like a couple of Dre and Lucas songs, and I think Logic is I do think Logic is talented. I
Logic
think
has one good song on his last album.
I like Logic's earlier work, and I think he's a talent. I think he's a good. I think he gets some unfair treatment. I do. For Logic,
do you think he gets unfair treatment, or do you think like the stuff he does warrants the way he's treated?
Okay.
But he's like a super
Okay, so
nerd.
what does he do? That
Well, I don't know because I don't pay enough attention to him.
I feel like musically he was dated early. Like he came in the game like you said, Young Sinatra 3 like type of music.
Yeah.
That was like the peak of that sound.
Yeah.
And I think like he just didn't grow from there.
Because like the thing is too, right? Like he came in with the Joey and
the Hobson.
and like Tyler and Cole and Kendrick kind of bringing back that sound of like, I guess,
like
what
boom
people
bap.
would consider boom bap and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And he was like early in on that. You know what I mean? But I feel like as he's gotten more mainstream, if you've only known him from that point, there's kind of this stigma around Logic
Of just him being a corny dude.
Yeah, of just straight up like. It's weird. It happens with a lot with that era.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It does. There's a lot of like, you know, it's the same with Tyler. You know, like who would have thought Tyler then? Because that's about 10. That's about 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah,
going from
To see him
Bastard,
develop from there all the way to there.
Yeah.
And it's almost like that was the start of like you have to see the artist evolve in front of your very eyes.
Bro, but when he was winning awards for like Yonkers and stuff, bro, like that was like the first. Is that what the song was called? Yonkers, Bonkers?
Yeah, Yonkers.
Yonkers. Like I had never heard of him before that.
Oh, that beat was crazy.
I did.
Nah, yeah. That beat was nuts.
But it's
Well,
just
I remember fucking first seeing that. It was Kanye posted it on his blog back when blogs were a thing, and I seen that shit and I was
You're really
like,
showing
this
your
shit's
age,
hard.
mate.
Yeah, nah,
well,
I
that's
know,
the thing.
bro.
Like,
I know.
I think
I
the
know.
interesting thing is, right?
And I was
like
on after that.
the interesting thing is with a lot of the artists, let's say that are like 5 to 10 years in. So let's say if you're 5 to 10 years in, you're an established artist. Like you're forever. You're not gonna be known as the overnight success. Like you are a true success story in the world of music.
So will we say that from like?
I just find it
From like
interesting.
Uzi and them back.
Yeah, like before, like even Yachty, like you could say Yachty and
like Uzi and Yachty,
they're all
well
at a stage
established.
where it's just so interesting how like you see these artists and at some point you did like you did find like enjoy their music, but it's evolved over time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I like Tyler early on. Like the 2011, like Yonkers and what you were saying, like of Future,
because Wolfgang stuff.
and then I jumped off it for a while. Probably after what was is it Cherry?
Cherry Bomb. I didn't like Cherry.
That's
Bomb's
probably where I
hard.
got
Cherry
off
Bomb's
it.
hard.
And then just recently again, I've
Jump
started
back
to
on it.
appreciate the newer releases that Tyler's been dropping.
too.
And it's like the same thing with Logic. Like I liked his earlier work, but up until a certain point when it started to get, and it's not because it's mainstream. I hate that whole. But like when it got more mainstream, it started to evolve to this place where I didn't really like listen to him anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting how
But then you can
that's
go
a
back.
that's a phase that's playing out with like these artists that could be in that
feel
big
like-
three. It's like
Yeah.
it's almost like it's hard to evolve, and as you're evolving, your audience grows as well. Cause like we've seen Drake, particularly Drake, we've seen Cole and Kendrick evolve throughout their careers through different subject matter, soundscapes, flows, the mainstream sound at that time. And they've done it well. And I think that's the other subject that is like a hard thing to figure out how someone could be in that big three thing.
They're
'Cause
like
it's
the only ones that have done it well, though.
well, like,
I
and then
feel
before
like-
that, it's like the Kanyes and
Well,
the
yeah. Like I
Drakes
mean,
and
in
the
this era,
Waynes
like
and-
they're the only ones. Nah, but even Wayne, he had a fall off period.
when?
Wayne,
Bro,
I
after
Rockstar
three.
shit. The Rockstar shit.
Bro,
like Carter
three.
4,
Yeah.
after Carter 3, all of it, all that rock stuff. I'm not a human being. All of that kind of bro.
Me myself.
Nah, bro.
To me, it was I didn't.
Carter
It wasn't.
4
It
was
wasn't a
whack.
fall off for me. If people didn't like it, that's fine.
Carter 5
But that's-
was
see
sick.
how what I mean when I say how someone evolves. It's a big thing of how someone's perceived.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like for me, I
but
still
if he hadn't
enjoyed them.
gone through that, he wouldn't be where he's at right now.
Yeah.
And
And it's
you wouldn't
like,
have Carter 5.
and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, Logic is someone where it's like it's an unfortunate circumstance where how he's evolved. The mass majority hasn't
it's
enjoyed it.
crazy.
Listen
Like
to
the-
any of the other albums,
Bro,
though.
the slander that he's getting
I?
is crazy.
Like, did you listen to the one after the one that was just like released?
No. But that's what I mean.
The
but-
one
but
before
that's-
that was actually like pretty good, and there's like one good song on it.
But the thing
it's
is-
actually like decent because he pretty much because he's like this weird like I watched this documentary on him. He's like this weird like introvert dude that just doesn't leave the house. It's just him, his missus, and his kid. And then he's like sitting there producing all these songs, and like Egon, who's co-owner of like Stone Throw Records, comes over and just delivers him all these records, and then he just starts like cooking. It's crazy.
It's probably why his music
Yeah.
ain't got no life. He's just stuck in the house.
Yeah,
Bro,
I know,
scared
like,
of
but
the
that's what I
sun.
mean. Like
Yeah.
because I stopped
his
at a
face.
because I stopped at a certain point doesn't mean I have
Looks
to
like he
pick
got
it up
put in
every
the
time
microwave.
someone drops something. You know what I
It's
mean?
not nice.
Like,
He's
It's
got
like-
eczema.
It's like how I felt about
He looks like Deadpool.
what's it? It's like how I felt about Travis Scott after like Birds in the Trap and then he dropped Astroworld. Everybody was going crazy about Astroworld, but I'm
It's
like,
terrible, but
I
very
don't like
accurate.
this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
All
then
it needs is a
I didn't
bone
I didn't hop
mask.
on until like recently, like last year.
Yeah.
But the thing is, about you saying about evolving and how people is perceived, I'm worried about Travis Scott, like with his 4th album.
Nah, he's done, bro.
He's
yeah,
done.
that's
Travis
what I'm
done.
saying.
Devil worship
Yeah,
shit.
Travis Scott's done, bro.
Why?
No, not even
The devil
like
worship shit was wild.
Nah,
bro.
not even that. All the controversy about like the Astroworld and stuff, like musically.
Is that
I
not
feel like
forgotten?
I'm worried.
Is that not forgotten about?
Nah, I'm
be
just
forgotten.
saying he's
No.
done. Like I feel like
It's the sound.
once you I feel like once you have a thing with people and then you disappear, you're done, bro.
See,
but
I
the thing
thought-
is, he's Travis Scott though.
I thought he'd be
You're
the.
saying that like he's Drake.
Bro, he
He-
just
he-
bro, he
but
just
the thing
bro,
is-
he just a Jordan 1 next to everyone's gonna come here, bro.
That's yeah.
Bro, he had
But
he
if he drops an album, not everyone's gonna cop it.
he just
If the Jordan's right next to him, I get
Yeah,
cuffed in
true.
one suit.
bro, he just dropped
You
a
get it
song
with
with
the shirt.
Pharrell. You know what I mean? And the thing is, bro,
Who knew?
Bro, I did. I did. No, but I'm saying is like, bro, this Utopia album, like, it's like what worries me is people gonna perceive it as it is, or is what's the sound?
I do
that it's
feel
gonna
like
go
people.
for?
I do feel
Travis
people.
Scott.
I do think the temperature will be different when Travis
Yeah.
Scott drops. I don't think it'll be as hot as it ever. Like
Nah,
I don't think
it
It
it's
wouldn't be
as
like
high.
Astroworld.
Yeah, it won't be
Yeah.
as in demand. But I don't think it's gonna be that much of a fall off.
Do you reckon it's because?
No, yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah.
Do you reckon it's
Yeah.
because of the shit that happened at like the tour? Like if that
Nah.
shit didn't happen,
Nah,
like, would he
I
still
think
be
it's
just
sweet?
where we are musically, like Bill said
Yeah.
before, like you can put Travis Scott with Don Toliver and they pretty much sound similar.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But
And
that's
I just want to
Travis
know.
Scott or Don Toliver though.
Yeah,
Don
it's
Toliver sounds like Travis Scott.
but that's what I mean. Like with the music, you can only take trap and that sounds so far. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I've seen.
Yeah. There's only
I've-
so much you can do
yeah,
with it.
and I've seen it all with Travis Scott, like
Travis-
from Birds to like Astroworld, and like what's next? You know,
I
what
hate to say it too. Travis Scott, you hear one verse and you hear them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
But-
saying.
And
Same.
the flow ain't that different every time he does it.
Nah,
and
you can only hear
and
so
he's-
many. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I like Travis Scott, but the thing is too, he has to touch the instrumental for him to get on the track.
Yeah.
The track is a whole different track by the time his verse comes on.
Yeah.
He's changed the beat up so much
Yeah.
to suit it, which is a credit to like
Yeah. Credit to him.
Him
him
being a
because he's made
producer.
his own style. Like to
Yeah.
me, like
yeah.
I do think Travis Scott invented his own style, and there
Yeah.
was nothing like it before him.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
yeah.
But it is like what Gene said is there a
There's
ceiling
only
to
so
it.
much
Like,
you
look-
can do with it.
Like
ain't
look at I was saying before, like I'm at this stage now where I think Lil Uzi Vert's new track is like it'll be. I think it's a monumental track that will
Say
be
something's crazy.
played. Like that I just want to rock one.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the massive one. I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna age well. Hey,
Oh yeah.
I think it's just gonna age well over time. Even
You know
it's
what's
not even a,
crazy?
like
Bro,
a
everyone's
cool.
sitting there.
You know what's crazy? Lil Uzi Vert has had these little crazy like singles that stuck around.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you say Lil
Like,
Uzi Vert?
yeah,
I
like,
said
I don't
Lil
really
Yachty,
care
my
if
bad.
you
Nah, Lil Uzi
can. Like, how huge was that song?
Yeah.
Of XO2
Which one?
Live.
Yeah, EXO's all like.
Yeah.
XO2 Live, bro. That song was bumping.
yeah.
It was bumping for 5 years, bro. Or 4 years.
Push me to the
It's
But-
crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
It's crazy. Oh, wait, fun
But-
fact about that song, like beat wasn't mixed.
True.
Yeah, he just
Sounds
like
like
sent it. Yeah,
But
crazy.
that's actually a dope song. Still
Yeah.
to this day.
No, it is.
But it's just crazy how much he has evolved himself.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing is like, do we see a new evolution at
No.
Travis Scott? But I just can't see that.
I don't.
He did
I can't see him.
evolve.
I don't know what.
He
do you
did-
mean?
He did evolve from like fucking Al Faro. to,
Yeah,
like-
but is
Yeah.
that evolve or is that just progressing as an artist?
All right.
There's a
No,
difference.
actually, I reckon he just refined his like.
Refined,
sound to,
yeah.
like,
That's
know what he
perfect.
knows. It's just like Metallica. Metallica was so raw up until a certain time. Now,
Yeah.
Korn. Korn were like so raw and shit in the day. Now they've gotten to us, and then they went to a certain point when they sound exactly the same on every album, and they've found their formula, and they're just gonna keep doing it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Travis Scott's formula was birds in the trap.
I don't think you can.
rodeo. I
don't
don't think
think-
rodeo.
I don't think you can.
The rodeo album.
You know what you said just then in that joke, like with like I'm not familiar, but like
Yeah.
what I'm saying, I don't know if you can refine a sound in hip hop
Yeah.
and keep it
Nah, because you have to evolve.
It's
with-
a young man's
It's a
game.
young man's
eh?
game,
It's
bro.
the NBA, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
you have a prime window.
How can Hove at 50, bro, or 53, whatever the heck he is, still have the best verse of the year, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not just by progressing or like his skills getting better. Like he's managed to stay so relevant, bro, throughout what, like 5 generations of hip hop.
He's
Without
like
even trying, without even like dropping an album like half the time.
Well, that's the thing that he was saying about before. Like, there's people that like I'm not into Hove,
But it's because
I
we've
can
seen
respect what he is.
It's
and
because
he's
we've
just
seen
good.
5 different versions of him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you see
Yeah.
when you
Three
see
of them are still
multiple,
around.
that's
Yeah.
the only way. Hey, because like that's the thing too. Like if you're gonna say, it's basically in everything. Like you can't just be good at one thing. Like it's like in the NBA, or
Like Travis
in any sport,
Travis
it's
Scott
like,
can't be Travis Scott now in 10 years.
yeah, that's
No.
the thing.
Yeah.
You have to be transcendent of
In 10 years,
of
he'd be
these
like Ja
boxes,
Rule.
you know.
You can't have four albums that sound the same. You can't have.
Be a Juicy Fist.
Well, think about it this way, bro.
I went there for free.
Ja Rule got you singing in like mid 2005s and shit to like 2008. You know.
Yeah, and 50
Bro,
Cent.
Ja
made-
Rule was
10 years,
crazy,
10
bro.
years later, bro, this guy's doing Vegas shows and you know.
Ja Rule had some hits, and he's anyway.
Yeah,
50
Massive
Cent,
hits.
50
Bro,
Cent
Ja
made
Rule
fun
had
of him
some
for
hits,
doing that
bro.
singing shit and then turns around and then sings the chorus for that game song.
But that's what I mean, bro. Like Travis Scott could be the next Ja Rule.
I know what you mean.
If he does 4 more Astro Wells, 4 more Astro Wells, it's done.
That's
The
a
way
weird
this
take,
take-
but
the
I
way this take
understand
of
what you're
both
saying.
us has happened today. Travis Scott could be the next Ja
Ja
Rule, and you had it straight. You can't get any. You
No,
can't
but
get
you know
any
who was
conversations like
bro?
this.
You know who
But
was
here-
Ja Rule after Ja Rule, bro? T-Pain.
Yeah, dead ass.
So now Travis Scott
gonna
Scott
upload
is the
this-
next T-Pain, bro.
I'm
I promise you.
gonna upload this as a clip with
I
no
promise you.
context.
Nah, straight up though.
I can see that
You know how
coming.
much hate you're gonna get from me
But the
uploading
thing
this with
is,
no
Don
context?
Do it, Jesus, bro. And the thing is, bro, I love T-Pain, bro. Honestly,
love Travis
T-Pain
Scott,
was so
bro.
fire.
Don Toliver's the next T-Pain.
Nah, he's still got a couple of years in him. He's still got a couple of years.
I thought Quavo was going to be the next T-Pain.
Anyway,
It's a weird comparison.
Sweet as.
It's a weird comparison. I try to understand the logic. I try to understand the logic of all these.
Huna.
Wait,
Yeah, well,
you
don't try to jump in and just throw a name in there.
I gotta say, you just.
I thought Wale was gonna.
Oh, I gotta,
Whoa. Don't talk about
all I
Wale.
gotta say is you have successfully done the 2 minutes of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life.
That's right. Keegan cut half of the
Bro,
Cut
so
all mine out, bro.
wait. So you don't think that Travis Scott is gonna be like
Ja
T-Pain?
Rule. Oh, Ja Rule even.
I understand the logic. What, like Twitch streaming and stuff?
No. I mean, in terms of like a legacy, like
killing
a
noobs on fucking Call of Duty.
I'm just trolling off like.
bro. Have you
with no
watched T-Pain's?
context.
Have you seen T-Pain's podcast?
Nah, I haven't seen the podcast.
Bro,
yet.
it's like a podcast on steroids, bro.
Why, what are they doing?
He just like plays games with the.
I mean, I've
Switch.
watched the Twitch, but I didn't know
Nah,
he
well, his
made it a
podcast, yeah, he's got
too.
a like Nappy Boy Radio
True.
or the Nappy Boy podcast, something like that.
It
Or
should
the
be
Nappy Boy Radio
it should
podcast.
it should be called Nappy Boy Radio.
I think it's called that, but like it's called the Nappy Boy Radio podcast.
Yeah.
that's dumb. Still, drop the podcast.
Yeah,
T-Pain.
just
What
call
are
it the
you doing?
Nappy Boy Radio.
Yeah, like everyone knows Nappy Boy Radio.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was
iconic.
But what I'm saying with
you should have
T-Pain,
LLC'd that in 2006, bro.
Right.
Should've.
What we're trying to explain is like when people
No.
T-Pain had us singing.
I'm just playing with you with the 2 minutes of what I get what he's saying, but
Yeah.
with no context, it sounds hilarious.
It does.
Just don't attack us.
like to
that.
just like if we right.
No, it does.
fucking
write it down.
Bro, if you just put
If you
there
write
like
it down with no
T-Pain,
context.
Travis Scott is the next T-Pain.
What do you mean?
Well, Travis Scott's the next. I think
Travis
Travis Scott's the next Ja Rule. Was a
And then
more
he said
outlandish
Quavo.
thing.
I thought Quavo was going to be the next T-Pain.
I did until he did well.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on a second. You thought Quavo was going to be T-Pain until he done well.
Yeah, until like he like just continued to be like good because like back when he first started, he was like obviously rapping, and then he started jumping on everybody's fucking choruses.
Oh,
and
they
I was
hooked.
just
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, it's gonna be T-Pain all over again. But then obviously the Migos ended up being like way bigger.
Amigos, eh?
Whoa.
Man,
Is that the song?
I don't know.
Oh,
see
no.
him?
I don't sing that as
I
well.
don't know. If you sung it in auto tune, I'd probably know it.
I'm the one, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the one.
let's
Yeah.
Get better takes. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, let's switch it up. Let's stop talking about music
Yeah. Can we talk about the Illuminati?
Okay.
Nah, we don't have to.
and pizza.
Oh,
Well,
what about?
let's talk about what's going on Instagram because obviously Gene brought it up.
Yes.
And it's an interesting topic.
Kylie Jenner and Selena Gomez.
No.
Oh,
No, it's not
gosh darn
that.
it.
Oh, Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner.
Oh, they're hooning.
No?
Are they hooning?
It's not that either.
Oh,
Go on,
It's not
keep
about
guessing.
what's on the Instagram.
oh.
It's about Instagram itself.
Keep guessing.
Yeah, it's
The
about-
company.
It's about the functionalities of what you can do on
What can you do?
What is it?
What can you do?
the verification
Oh,
subscriptions.
Yeah.
So I can pay to get
Obviously-
verified.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pay
you
for a
pay
blue tick.
You pay
Yeah.
monthly
How much?
to be
Subscription.
verified.
How much?
Like 30 bucks.
It's $25 a month.
$25. That's done.
Yeah.
Dead skin. Blue tick.
So
It's
right
done.
now you can be verified. They're saying, you're verified.
Mm.
You have one-on-one support, a one-on-one support team member, which I don't know if that can be true.
What does that even mean, though?
Well, you just have direct support with people that work there, apparently.
What does
That's
that? What does that
crazy.
mean if you have direct support? Like, what are they going to
I'm
support you with?
guessing in terms of like if you need a different functionality, like let's say something went wrong with the ad or
Someone's
like
trying
you
to
do
be
the
you.
ad,
if you needed to, like, emergency,
or
like,
someone said,
delete
you said
something
someone's
or-
like
yeah.
like someone's faking to be me. Or
You know what's
Got
funny?
you.
how do I get more like optimization for monetization and this blah blah blah. But it's saying that you get more like reach in terms of
Yeah.
like engagement.
see.
And yeah, you're verified.
You know what's
see.
crazy? Like that whole blue tick thing on Instagram.
Per, change
feel
my name
like-
to Blue Tick Billy, bro.
90.
It's done.
Yeah.
No,
No, but
gone.
you know what? Like the perception of being verified, I feel like it's all freaking made up by influencers and us people. Because I think the whole function of it at the start was to stop fake accounts from
Yeah.
celebrities,
yeah.
from like scamming people. And
Don't you have to
stuff.
have like X amount of like people to get
Yeah.
you too?
And that whole buzz about having a blue tick is like, oh, you're an important person. I think that whole buzz was just made due to like the fact that the society is wanting something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Someone wants to be
People want,
verified.
Yeah.
what do you call it?
Verification.
Gratification.
It's the
Yeah.
same reason why
Verification,
people,
maybe?
yeah, the
And
same
it's like the moral high ground, like I'm more popular
Yeah,
than
Well,
you
yeah.
because
yeah,
I'm
they want
verified.
gratification for the
Yeah.
work that they've put in, the amount of
Yeah.
followers they have, and all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's like
definitely.
the same reason why people want to be in VIP. But
Blue
I don't,
Tick means I'm successful.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's
Basically.
I don't think it's as bad as people think. I don't think everyone has this whole logic of like, oh, now that everyone can get it, it's lost its value. Like I think
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I just don't think everyone's gonna want to get it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
I
not
think it
desirable
provides
from
more.
everyone.
I think it provides more opportunity for like
Yeah.
the
business,
yeah, or like the hungry up and comer
yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
mean, you
wanting
think
to
about it.
expand their reach and all
Yeah,
of that.
if you think about
Yeah,
it,
that'd be good for them.
$25 a month, that's $300 a year. There's not many people that are gonna put $300 a year into themselves.
Especially with
low-key-
inflations.
I low key want to.
Yeah.
I low key want to do it for like a month and then
I
not
should do
pay
that
it and
instead
then
of
let the tick like disappear.
instead of Netflix.
Yeah, like I wanted to do it actually forever defining. But the thing is, you can't do businesses.
Yeah.
You can only do personal brands.
Well,
for
the thing
now.
is, and the thing is too, is like it's far better to do it for something that you're
a
a
tool.
creator of,
Yeah.
rather than something you consume. Like,
Yeah, like a
I
new
think it's
rapper
useful.
that's paid for
It's a
ads and
tool.
shit.
I think what they need to do.
you know what? I'm doing it tonight.
I think they need to do what they need to do with this, and they have to have a subscription for everyone else. That isn't like for verified, but just to get rid of the ads, bro.
Yeah, ads and bots.
Get rid of the ads. Get rid of the ads, bro.
And the
Like the
six
amount
bots?
of ads on stories and in your feed, and also like, I know my missus Andrea always says it. The suggested posts.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
the
annoying.
buzz is annoying,
Like
bro.
the amount, like you don't get to see much that you actually
Yeah,
follow.
people that
It's
you
like-
actually follow. Yeah,
It's like almost under 50%. It's
Yeah.
like suggested posts, things you may like, and then
Yeah.
ads, and then
Yeah.
it's like people that you actually follow his
Yeah.
posts, which is crazy. So I think they need to have a pay feature just for that, and I mean, just make it not that much money. I think people. I don't think everyone would pay for it, but I think there's people that use it enough. Because like YouTube, you can get YouTube Premium, no ads. It's the same logic.
yeah.
And like, I think if we're going to a subscription model on social media, which I don't fully agree with, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
You know what they say, man.
Then
You'll own-
kind of have like more like tiers to it, you know, for what people want.
You know what they say, man. Like subscription, like you'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're spitting facts right now.
Who's to see?
You learn.
But I mean,
it's all for the great
Are we
reason.
both getting texts tonight? Me and you? Are we both getting texts tonight?
yeah, bro, I'm ticking up my tick.
Bro, it won't be the first time I've ticked it off for you. Sorry.
Tick off.
Won't be the first time I've ticked it off, G.
I'm lost.
But
It's same.
yeah.
I'm lost.
What did you tick?
Nah,
off? What
I
else
think
have
he's
you
talking
ticked
about.
off?
I think he's.
Oh, TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like made someone angry.
Yes.
Oh, got you.
Thank
Who?
you for explaining
Tick
that.
off, man.
What do you mean, who?
Who'd you make angry?
Probably like 9 people in this room.
9 people. And there's only 4 of us here.
Yeah, you ticked off everyone twice and one person 3 times.
Yeah, that's happened.
Holy heck.
There's only 4. Yeah, other than
Oh no, I meant
other than
4 other than him.
Okay, now.
Keegan.
I meant you can't. Well, I mean, you
Don't look at me. Look at him.
I mean, you could have ticked yourself off.
Huh?
That's true.
Well, we'll end it with wrestling talk.
Yeah, let's go.
Rhea Ripley getting
Bro,
the belt.
this has become my favorite part of the podcast.
Rhea Ripley's getting
Not
the
gonna
belt. Rhea Ripley's getting the
Did you
belt.
see Rhea Ripley's trailer for
Yeah, dog.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, dog.
Nah,
Where she crushed the can with her eyes?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, I wasn't
Trash.
feeling it. John Cena on the voiceover.
Yeah, you know the reason why it's trash is
I don't
because
even
like
know the reference.
it doesn't suit her character.
Do you know the
That's
reference
what was it?
to the
No,
movie?
what was it?
Nah, it's
The best ones is Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Oh, the Joker one? The Joker
Yeah.
one was crazy.
I don't know.
Seth Rollins was cool.
And even the Miz
Nah, that
one
sucked,
was
bro.
better.
I
Well,
hate
it's
him.
better than this one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
was,
the
what
reference.
was it? What was it? Can you say it again?
so she's in I don't know
psych
what the
ward.
reference. Yeah, she's in a
In
psych
an
ward.
interrogation room,
Yeah, and John Cena's
Doing a
interrogating
voiceover.
her.
but he's not in it. It's
He's
just
not
his
in it.
voice.
It's just her, and she's sitting there looking, and then she like there's like a can, and it says Flair on it,
Yeah.
and then she sits there.
She breaks it.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, still not feeling it. You need like the best thing of the last like LA WrestleMania is like you knew the references straight away. Like there was a Pulp Fiction one.
Yeah. Well, the thing
was-
was, but and too like Seth Rollins and the Joker, like that
Yeah,
whole
that was
thing, like
hard.
it matches, bro.
Yeah.
Like him dancing down the stairs and
Bro,
That
it
was so
suits-
good.
Like, cause that's his buzz right now.
Could
There
have done.
should have been more comedic ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could have done without like Becky Lynch trying to do the Joker's voice. Oh, trying to do Batman's voice. Could have done without that.
That was alright.
Nah, but I think it
Nah,
was
but it's just-
it was probably supposed to be comedic. Like,
yeah, that's why. I was
yeah,
saying
I mean, you had to do it. Her nickname's the Man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Batman, the
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, yeah,
the
I
Man
get that
Cave,
now.
the Bat Cave. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
she's
too much to
funny.
do with it.
I actually really like Becky Lynch. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, bro, she's a great character. Her and Lita got the belt, and Trish Stratus
Yeah,
came out.
that's right.
It's a
Hey.
weird one. It's a weird one. But
That is weird, but
was hard. I like it.
It is what it is.
I like
Rey
it a lot.
Mysterio, officially
Yeah.
the first inductee for the WWE Hall of
He
Fame.
deserves it.
I'm sure this guy has fun memories of Rey Mysterio. This is his era. in
Booyaka,
terms of wrestling.
booyaka.
He's probably one of my favorite wrestlers. I was so
booyaka.
disappointed when I got a toy and it was Rey Mysterio, but it was like those like big rubber Rey Mysterio dolls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't even build the limbs and.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite wrestlers.
I got
Yeah.
Goldberg. I got Goldberg, and like with the belt, and then you get like a little Rey Mysterio that you used to like pick up and like slam around, and it wasn't even like a.
Yeah.
It was just like a rubber one. Like
I've
you were
always
saying.
wanted to own like a Rey Mysterio mask, but I never got to.
Bro, same. I've always wanted to Rey
yes,
Mysterio.
They're hard,
actually.
Yeah.
My friend had one like that he put off eBay, but it was fake. Shout out to
Yeah.
Jack.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to get wrestling magazines, bro, from like my mum's mate who worked in a bookshop.
Oh, yeah, that's
We used to
when-
get them for free, and all of their belts and masks and stuff were like at the back of each magazine,
Wow.
bro.
Oh,
And they had like all different colored belts, different
Yes.
colored Rey
Oh,
Mysterio
it's like,
masks,
it's like
and all
the
of that.
Source magazine when you
Yeah,
can buy like
bro.
grills and
Yeah, you
the
could
back
buy
of them.
grills and sneakers and crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
I
it's just
remember
like that. I used to like look at them like, fuck, man, one day I want to buy me a mask or buy me a belt.
Bro, in grade 6 and grade 7, all I do, and I had it down to a T, all I do would draw like Rey Mysterio's mask and just design like
Wow.
different colorways of Rey Mysterio's mask.
That's hectic.
Like I just
That's
draw
hard.
out his mask and then I just draw different colorways.
Bro, you know
of
what's
what I
funny? So on PlayStation, right? On PlayStation Plus, you could download WWE 2K22 for free.
thought. Oh, what? Just now?
Bro, do you have it?
This was like a month ago.
Do you
Yeah,
have
I
it? Because
downloaded
I
it.
have it. Do you want to play?
That.
Bro, we should.
We should.
Oh, we should
downloaded
do
it,
that.
bro. But what I done was that, bro, I haven't even played it hard out.
Yeah.
But I'd just go on, bro, and just like
Oh, design.
change all their uniforms
Yeah.
and crap,
True,
bro.
true,
Yeah,
true,
legit. Like
true.
even Jeff Hardy and that, like, bro, I was just like, bro, I
Yeah.
felt like a little kid
The,
again.
the character got me going, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
yeah, I was doing
I'm,
it.
I'm
for
getting
ages.
2K23. I'm gonna put the
I wanna get
2K23 trailer
2K23.
in here, and they got a story mode. The story mode looks good.
I heard.
How's that?
I heard.
It's called My Rose mode. It looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah, and I'll battle you because we got PS5s.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to. Like I don't know if
I
you
don't
can
have a
use,
PS5. My flatmate does.
I don't know
Oh,
if you can use that. I don't know if you can use that character from that mode, but obviously you can make your own character.
That's
and do it.
sick.
But yeah, we need to jump on this.
Yeah.
Fire. Tag team.
But
Let's get
salute
it.
to Rey Mysterio, bro. That's a
100%.
needed it.
bro.
Bro, he's been on the grind. Like, I'm 27 now, cuz. How old was I when I stopped watching? Like, maybe 10?
Bro, I was
and he's
watching
been
Rey
doing it since,
Mysterio.
like,
Yeah, like I remember, like the Halloween Havoc in like '96
Yeah.
or some crap.
Yeah.
WCW.
Yeah,
when he was
bro,
in,
like, when
the
he was the
Filthy
Wait,
Phantom,
what do you
bro.
mean?
Well, when he took-
96. I was
Yeah.
1 year old, bro.
Bro, he was like he dressed up. He had like a Phantom costume.
Yeah, I remember that.
How old is he,
Halloween
cuz?
Havoc, bro.
Or he took his mask.
Was that-
Remember when he lost his mask and then he
Yeah,
was in
when
the
Kevin
filthy
Nash
animals and shit?
And Kevin Nash told him to put it back on.
He did a Riddler one as well. Hey, he did a Riddler.
Yeah, he's done
outfit.
Riddler, bro. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like all his
Ish.
WrestleMania appearances and stuff.
Yeah, crazy one.
Like his pay per view things, he does like themes of different characters.
yeah,
that's hard.
He's done like Silver Surfer,
Ish.
Bro,
Captain America. He's done the Riddler. He's done a
full,
Joker
yeah.
one. He's done Iron Man. He's done so many,
Yeah.
bro. And like, you know, what's the gangsterest ones is like his Louis Vuitton mask and
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of
It
that.
was
He's
like-
done
Bro.
Mexico ones.
I
like
love the era
the
when
color
he
of the
was like
flags.
he'd wear the extra mask and then
Yeah.
give it to
Yeah, give it to
yeah,
someone.
the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
But like yeah,
Is
he
that
was,
the mask that he had on top? Like it was
Yeah.
like a, what do you call it? You know, like an executioner's mask almost.
yeah. Bro, he might be one of the best.
No, he'll just wear the same
Entertainer?
mask over and then take his
I
actual
think he's-
mask off and look exactly the same underneath.
I
Oh,
think-
got you.
I don't want to say
There's
he's the
been like
best,
two Rey Mysterio
but I
masks.
think he might be one of the most powerful faces of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So like what I mean by that is I don't know if you've seen, but when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, he came out and like they celebrated and they were cheering him on, and then his son Dom, obviously he came out to
Dom the
ruin the
Gronk.
party, and it's just crazy. Like that's what I mean. Like how much heel heat that his son has right now because of how much he disrespects his
His
father.
dad, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it's always been that way with everything. When Batista turned on Ray,
Eddie and
Big
Ray.
Show, Eddie, like everyone got like so much heel heat
Yeah.
from like
Beefing with Rey
Brock with
Mysterio.
Ray.
Yeah.
Like oh, bro, like just you'd always
Because
root for him.
everyone loves Rey Mysterio.
yeah, you'd always
bro.
root for him so much.
Why
and feel so
though?
bad for him, and you'd hate
little.
whoever was like just
Yeah.
destroying it like at that time.
Yeah, I think it's because Ray's too much of a nice guy for you to like.
Yeah.
Oh no, he kind of deserves it. Or I'm getting sick of him. Like he's
Bro.
too the man. He's like he's just
Can't
the
get
man,
sick
bro.
of him. You can't get
That's
sick
why
of him.
I hope he doesn't have a match against his.
Bro,
son.
and he's
He
the
keeps saying
only
it.
like lucha dude, bro, to have a career this
this long.
Yeah.
and he's a
this
high
successful,
flyer.
bro.
Bro, he's
no, well, that's what I mean.
he's
like he's a high
48.
flyer. Like I remember I used to watch WCW just to watch their cruiserweight division, bro.
Yeah, true.
Just because it was way better than WWF's at the time.
Bro,
And he
he's
versed
48.
and he versed
Bro,
Jericho.
Dean Malenko, Billy Kidman,
he versed all the big dogs too.
Juventud.
Like he versed all the big dogs too, bro. Like he versed like like what Big Show,
Yeah.
like you know all the
Became-
he
He became
wasn't
world
supposed to
heavyweight
happen.
champion too.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's a crazy career.
Nah, it is. Yeah.
he deserves it. Undertaker's next.
Undertaker's already happened.
Oh, so it's not a new thing.
What's that?
What?
Hall of Fame?
Yeah. See,
Nah.
I only just realized that it's not like a new thing.
Yeah, Neil
I only
Raven
just
says
started
for
watching it again.
2023.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
sick.
Hall of Fame's been going, I think, since 07 or
Hulk
08.
Hogan.
Oh, yeah,
like,
sick.
was-
Maybe
yeah.
even prior to that, but the show itself.
Who
Because
else do you reckon is going?
It's
on
the
Hall
night
of Fame?
before.
JBL.
It'll be Roman
I think
Reigns.
JBL already is as well.
Yeah.
It'll be
The-
Roman
I think WWE, the Hall of Fame is the night before WrestleMania.
Oh, sick.
Who else do I think it could be?
John Morrison. G.
Is Kane in there?
I hope they
Kane's
like.
already in there.
Oh,
I hope. I
Oh,
hope
no,
they.
is Kane in there?
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, he did
Kane's
his.
in.
Yeah,
Taker inducted him.
The
Goldberg.
only thing I can't remember. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
he's done
Goldberg
his.
is.
He did his.
Bro, I hope like Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. See, these are the names that I
It'll
don't
be
think
Matt
will happen
Hardy
yet.
because Jeff was the one that was on drugs, so they
Yeah,
won't give
so
it to
like
Nah,
Matt-
they will eventually.
Matt, Jeff, Chris, Rock. I don't think will happen yet, just because there's still potential of them.
Oh, yeah, I
them
gotcha.
Competing, either coming back.
Bro, Batista is about to.
Yeah, I think Batista
Oh,
actually
yeah.
might
yeah,
be.
he needs
Yeah.
it. He
I
needs
think
it.
Batista might be one
That's cool.
this year.
Is Hunter in yet?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah,
Triple H. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Dudley Boys.
Oh yeah,
Logan Paul. Nah, not yet. I wouldn't mind Dudley Boys. Yeah,
yeah.
Who do you think their celebrity will be?
Spike Dudley.
Logan Paul. Like he can say nah.
Spike Dudley.
Celebrity.
Spike.
So there's
Yo,
been
you know what's
Snoop-
crazy? I have a Dudley Boys toy.
Which one?
Both of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send a photo later.
Sure.
I want a
Straight up.
I want
Yeah,
a t-shirt. So
I want a 3D Dudley
3D,
Boys
yo.
yeah,
t-shirt.
I need a t-shirt.
Yeah.
badly.
I'll send a photo later. Like,
Bro, you
crazy.
should tape the middle of your glasses, bro. Like Bubba Ray.
I should.
That'll be lit.
I remember it came with like a trash can and.
Oosh.
Straight up.
Be sick if it came with a
Oh.
chair. With a table.
No, it came with a chair and a trash can, bro.
Oosh.
It's
Hardcore.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know who else could be in the Hall of Fame this year, but I think Batista's actually good,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
I think that's for sure.
And I think
Yeah.
too, we forget about people like they'll probably announce some and we'll be like,
RVD.
oh, damn, this
I think it's
person.
time for RVD.
Oh, he didn't have much of like an impacted career though.
RVD.
Yeah.
Bro, neither
think-
did Donald
'cause-
Trump, bro. And Donald Trump's in the Hall of Fame.
I think like RVD is long enough. Like ECW all the way up into here.
RVD has a very decorated career, even in the WWE.
Can we just
WWE.
say-
high flyer and everything.
Can we
too.
just say RVD had the weirdest uniform as a wrestler?
Nah, it
He
looks
had
cool,
one of my
bro.
favorites.
That's
You're right.
I
Are you talking about like his tie dye, like yin
It was like
yang?
the spray
Yeah,
paint. It was all
the
spray
spray
paint. It was
paint.
all custom spray painted too.
Oh, like airbrush.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Nah,
I didn't know
You
that
like
it
it?
was airbrush.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
personally, I like it.
Nah, I
can
thought it was
understand-
fire
I can
too.
understand.
And he smokes dope.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It kind of played into his character. Like I was like, oh, this dude
And I
does
liked-
drugs.
and I
like.
liked the,
And he
like,
does.
I liked how that simple his boots were, and it just said Rob Van Dam and just like
Yeah.
simple font.
All right.
And then,
And like the big boots with like the
Yeah,
knees and
Shane
shit.
G.
In a segue though, who do you reckon? Who is your favorite like uniform?
all right,
Ooh,
let's do worst. Let's do
like
our
worst attire?
Worst. Yeah, worst attire.
Where's the tire, bro?
I've got one.
Who?
Great Khali.
Oh, his,
Just undies.
just his black pants.
trousers.
I don't know-
silky
I don't know if
pants.
it's horrible or just generic.
Yeah, it's generic, bro. Because he like that. It didn't set him apart from anyone. Like,
Bro, imagine him in tights.
Yeah, I
Long-
feel like
It's like Lisa's character on 2K.
I feel like the worst has to be like something where it's very like distinguishable,
didn't come-
but
yeah.
like it just didn't hit.
It just didn't.
well, I think like Mankind, not his mask, but his clothes,
Oh yeah.
like the brown.
Yeah.
That was
I
fire.
like when Mankind used to have the button-up shirt,
Oh yeah.
and that
I just
like I
don't
like
know
that
the brown,
But
Mankind.
the only
units
thing
are
is, I
thing.
just don't know what other pants he could have wore.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's not so much his attire, but more so his shape.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I mean?
I
There's
can't-
not much
Because he
he
looked like
could
a
have
po-
done.
because he looked like a
I
potato.
can't fault him for that.
It's 'cause
I
he looked
can't
like a
fault him for
potato.
that.
He looked like a potato.
I can't fault him for that. I'm trying to think of like a horrible, like actual horrible.
Horrible one was Trish Stratus because she had to wear clothes.
Oh, Finley.
My goodness.
What about Finley? The whole all green.
Oh, Hornswoggle.
Nah,
Well, he was just dressed like a leprechaun.
Yeah, that's racist.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of a bad one. I'm struggling.
There's
guys.
no like terrible
there's
ones.
heaps. There's heaps,
There
bro.
is.
There's heaps of terrible.
Actually, you know what? If you're a WWE fan, please in the comments type in the worst. And
Worst
then
attire.
We'll do it for an episode.
Half of them will say
Where's
gold dust.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go
attire.
through the best because we know what the best ones are.
Half
Well,
of them
who's
will
the
say
best?
Jeff Hardy.
Gold dust.
Oh, bro, Jeff
Jeff Hardy
Hardy's is
has one.
iconic, bro.
Gold Dust has a dope one.
Yeah,
like,
Gold
it's not,
Dust
It's
is
not
cool.
something that I am.
Yeah.
Even how it evolved, like
Yeah.
the stuff, like how he wore the vest ones, like
Yeah.
it's just black and gold and
Yeah.
Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio.
oh, bro, Rey
Obviously.
Mysterio's is up there.
Kane.
Like
Yes.
Dudley Boys. Dudley Boys is very
Yeah.
distinguishable, but
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was dope. I think it's dope.
I
For
feel
them.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
old,
camo and shit.
old era of Kane was dope.
Yeah.
we talked about him before, but Taz with the towel over his head as well. Like something just so.
Oh,
so
you know
simple,
who
but-
who has ugly attire, bro? Samoa Joe, like his shorts, bro.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
His shorts, bro. He's wearing like
I get what you
he's
mean.
wearing power walking shorts, bro.
Wait,
get what
What
you
about
mean.
Rikishi?
does John Cena still wrestle?
In the
Yes,
Super
he's
Bowl?
fighting at
This-
WrestleMania.
this
Yeah,
was-
but what does he put wear
jorts.
now?
He's wearing jorts. He came out
Same
in the
thing
jorts.
he wears.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
He
That's
came out in the
funny
jorts.
ass.
That actually might be one of the worst.
Yeah.
It didn't age well.
Or is it just because of the amount of time?
It just didn't age well.
Nah, but there was a certain time. There was a time where he wore.
The Reebok pumps and shit.
Nah. That's okay.
The visors?
No, there was. Oh, the fuck.
When he used to wear tights.
Wow.
The trunks.
When he came out with like the American haircut, he used to wear tights
Oh
and shit.
no, he wore like a pair of shoes that was just like hideous.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else had some bad ones.
I hate the Uso shoes.
I'll tell you who's
Those
bad
red
right
Nike
now.
things.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins one's
Nah.
bad right now.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
my
yeah.
guy's he's a fashion
I'm not-
icon, bro.
Nah,
How?
I'm not a-
guy, bro.
How though?
He's
How's
the
he a
guy.
fashion icon right
Bro,
now?
he comes out
Bro,
flexing
he's-
with like fur jackets and
No,
shit.
you
bro.
know
He's
what? You
hard
know
as
who's. You know what? He's just getting New Day hand-me-downs,
It
G.
just-
Yeah, I like it.
Just because fur jackets doesn't mean it's hard.
It's
No,
hard.
but it's like his pants in that. Like it's bro.
because he can fit them.
No, because they look
wears
like the
pants?
New Day's pants.
They're not as good.
Yeah,
it's not,
I get that.
No.
The New Day are those model dudes,
But
eh?
the thing is, it's not even better.
No.
Are they jerking?
It's not
The
even,
New Day's like Kofi Kingston.
Oh,
and that.
it's not even
Yeah.
better. It's not even better than what he used to wear.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
see, I didn't know him back then, so I just see him as he is
Like
now.
even
I
like
his
when he
character.
went all white, that was hard.
Yeah.
When he was what do you call it with the
vest thing
corporate?
was hard. Yeah,
Yeah, the vest, bro.
when
That
he
was
did the vest, then
crazy.
he'd take the vest,
It was in the
yeah.
Shield though, eh? So he used to wear like
Yeah,
fucking
that was the
cargos
whole
and
like
cargo
SWAT
pants
team
and
look
shit.
they
Yeah,
had
okay.
then.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
But that was not even that. The era after that was even better.
Yeah, it was. But you know what's dumb though is that how Roman Reigns has just like carried that on.
Just wears
Like he still wears cargo
Somewhat,
pants,
yeah.
cargo pants and
I
boots.
couldn't. It
can't
makes
see
at
him
least
in
he's not
anything
wearing the
else.
vest anymore.
Yeah.
So,
It would,
like,
but,
the-
and
the-
it would be weird seeing him in like some trunks or something. Like you'd be like, what the hell? Like, bro, your legs are white as.
See, like,
Yeah,
My
nah,
G.
I think that's. I think that has to stick.
Yeah, it does.
see, I didn't. See,
Even if he was to change his pants to tights, it would look weird.
yeah,
Like, because I think John Moxley.
Yeah,
I think he started doing trunks in AEW.
he did.
and it looks weird
Yeah,
because he used to just do the jeans.
yeah,
and the
jeans
tank
and a
top.
singlet. Yeah,
But I thought that wasn't that good of a look.
nah, but I don't know.
Alright.
I think it just played into the kind of character he was.
Yeah.
I have another question. If you guys were a WWE star or
Yeah.
a wrestling star,
I knew that was gonna be it.
what song would you walk out to?
What song?
Slayer, Raining
What
Blood.
in general? Like
In general,
music?
like in music now, like it can't be your own song. Like
Slayer,
what song
Raining
would
Blood.
you walk out?
Slayer, Raining Blood, or Rowdy by Kay Lisa.
I'd walk out to "I'm a Boss."
You know
by
what
Meek
though?
Mill.
Rowdy can work though. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you walking out as a Rowdy.
Fireworks
Yeah.
I'm a Boss by Meek Mill.
and Ush.
Yeah.
On a motorbike. On a
Oh,
motorbike.
that's hard.
That's tough.
That's
man.
actually hard.
On a quad bike. That'd be sick. Doing wheelies and shit.
Yeah, right. And
I might just go. I might just do Dreams and Nightmares, but just straight from the. Hold up, wait a minute.
Y'all thought I was
Ah,
finished.
yeah,
when I
yeah,
caught the
yeah,
ass somebody, I thought it was rated.
Oh man, that's wild.
I might just start off with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you know
Okay.
what's? You know what? I think we talked about last
Well,
week. but-
well, that's the thing. I was thinking dreams and nightmares, but then I was like, oh, it starts too
yeah,
slow. Like,
yeah. But that's the thing. Like I think the dope thing with a theme song that's hard to hit is like when something like when there's something that is said right before the music drops.
Yeah. You think you know me?
Yeah. Or like if you smell, or like the glass shutter. Yeah. Like if something happens.
Yeah.
Or like Shawn Michaels even has it with the. Like with that.
Yeah, it's like all the little catchphrase stuff, like the
Generation.
Yeah.
Well, how does this start? Doof,
Like that.
doof.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Okay, does not start like that. They
I like-
can tell us what to do.
Oh yeah, it's it.
They can tell us what to wear.
I like
Who you're talking to?
I like the
Seth
newer.
Rollins.
I like the newer ones with like the chants.
This has turned into a wrestling podcast.
I like the chants ones that they do now, like Seth Rollins and like what is it? Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I reckon that's sick.
Sami
bro.
Zayn too.
And
Yeah.
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke
Shinsuke's was
too.
cool.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, shout out to Rey Mysterio.
Shout out, man.
yeah, big dog.
You're my dad.
Hard.
He looks like your dad.
And I think that's about it for us. Make sure you subscribe,
Yeah,
like, comment.
that was fun.
It was another
It was.
podcast. Let us know if you just want a strictly podcast, strictly wrestling podcast.
Bro,
Strictly
hard.
podcast.
If you want wrestling,
Exactly.
you want wrestling episodes, bro.
If you want to
Let's
podcast
get it.
You tell
wrestling,
us what you would like us to talk
and
about.
comment down below what was the worst wrestling attires of all time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
Blue Meanie.
You got any sign-offs, Dean? Anything you want to say before we go?
Doink.
Anything you wanna
Doink
announce?
the clown.
Just get it done, man.
Just get it done.
Whatever you
Doink
gotta
was just a
do.
bad
Whatever
gimmick.
you gotta do, just get it done.
Bills.
Yeah, I've got a quote. Too much pizza is bad for you.
Yes.
I like that.
That's skin.
Zeus had the worst attire because he had the weird
That's sad. He
lightning-
couldn't change his eyes.
lightning bolt shaved into his head, and then he had like a monobrow and he had fucked up eyes. But
But
shout
he
out,
was born with those eyes.
but shout out Debo.
And rest in peace.
I forgot he was dead. I shouldn't have said it.
What I'm gonna say in conclusion for tonight's episode is
You think you know me?
I think after this episode we can solely establish that Travis Scott is either gonna become the next Ja Rule or
The
T-Pain,
next T-Pain.
and Quavo could have been
Yeah.
the next T-Pain.
But he got good.
And that's how we're gonna finish the podcast. Subscribe, like, comment.
Peace.
Episode 44. We'll be back again.